Hey everyone, this is Mystic Fish. Welcome to episode 28 of our Factorio Space Age playthrough. Last episode, we built ourselves a rocket silo, which is pretty darn exciting. And this episode, we're going to work on space science, I think. But before we get there, I think we want to make our other rocket silos. So let's see about getting those ingredients in here. Let's turn this on. We're going to need 1,000 steel. We're going to need 200 electric engines. We're going to need 200 blue circuits. And we're going to need 100 pipes. Okay, so we can start working on that. Now, last episode we started to run into, we're definitely polluting some neighbors here. So I think one of the things I want to do is I just want to get mines around sort of the main base here. So I think I want to do like this. Here. Okay. Up this way. We got some mines over here. We just want to close this wall off here. Do we have these in? Yes. But we don't have this corner covered. Okay. Where else do we want to go with these mines? How about like up this way? Further. Over here. And close this stuff. This? This way? Down here. Over here. All right, let's see about that. What is going on down here? You got stuff in here. So we should probably get this covered like this. All right, let's get down there. We will have to go finish covering all of the outposts with mines. All right, let's see. Gotta get ourselves down there. But I think we'll keep the bots busy putting mines around the entire perimeter of the base, which will be helpful for preventing exactly the type of thing that's currently happening. All right, what do we got down here? Where are you at? Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I can't even get in there. Okay, I guess that works. Oops, I'm destroying that stuff. Alright, bots will fix all of this. They're gainfully employed. Okay, so we want to make sure we have walls around all our mine walls around all our outposts. All right, that goes all the way around. Good. We just did that one. We need to do this one. This one comes down and over. I feel like we should just kind of like get everything surrounded. Like this. Fine. Do we have this one? This has mines all the way around. Yes. Okay, good. I think we enclosed this one. We did enclose this. We should probably enclose our little neutralized biter dude. Where do we want to do this? I guess like this. Okay, that's fine. Did we go around? Yes, we did that. Do we have this one? Partial. Oh, this comes down here, but it does not come up here. So we can do like this. All right. Did we get this one? Almost. That's the missing one. Did we get this one? Is this all the way surrounded? Almost. Need that. And then we gotta get this stuff up here. Okay, that goes over this way. We gotta get over here. No need to do landfill-y type stuff. Is this one? This one doesn't go all the way around. So that gets up there. Okay, now that's surrounded. Maybe? We need this one too. Okay. Did we get this one? Yes. Do we have this one? Yes. All right, so now we're all surrounded. Okay, good. We're all surrounded with mines. Excellent, excellent. Let's come back up into the base. All right, now let's start working on space science. Now, some of you may have seen, I actually did a different version of this, which I did briefly put online, and then I decided I would redo it because I didn't like the space science design. There were multiple reasons, but at least one of them was the design I had made was not actually in keeping with our theme. So I had not actually made one that I had made plans for how to upgrade it to maximum production. So we're going to do that again ourselves. So, but first, we need to put, we're going to make 3. Oh, here, I can make these guys. Okay. We need to make 3 more rocket silos. Let's see. If I go here, we need to make some of this stuff. Is that what I want to do this? No, I don't want to do this way. Right, instead, I'm going to come down here. Come up this way. And you're going to make copper cable. Like this. With lights. And then we're going to get these trees out of the way. You are going to become the foundation stuff. And you're going to get the copper cables in here. And we also need steel in this way. Okay, steel comes up here. And we need outputs. And more lights. And then we need a storage chest, which is going to filter to the foundation stuff. Like this. You're only going to do it while we have less than 1,000 foundation. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. So we should be making stuff. Okay, great. How are we doing on... Do we have enough stuff to make another one? That's 2. Alright, let's come over here. I think we're going to need these. And we're going to copy this guy, because we do have... Right, we have one in the inventory already. Alright, how are we doing down here? We are... Okay, we're rolling on steel. That's okay. I suspect we may need more concrete, which means we should make some concrete available. I mean, not concrete, iron ore. Like that. And then... we can just manually insert some iron in here via construction bots. Okay, good. We need 60 of this. Do I want to make more of this? I feel like we can make some more of this. We need enough to make one of these guys. Which we have, and almost enough stuff for. Wow, I got like too much of some of this stuff. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I don't need any of these. I also don't need mining. I don't need that stuff. And I probably only need 100 belt. I don't think I need these anymore. Alright, that probably gives me enough. Do I have... Okay, that was the third one. Right, we've got 2. I think we said we could support 4. Alright, so we just built the third one. And then... I have enough to build the fourth one? Yes. So now I can readjust this stuff. Only need some of this stuff. Okay. Did we get... Alright, we only almost have 60. We need 60, right? 58, 59, 60. which I need steel. Bring me steel. Is it on the way? It's on the way. Almost there. Okay. I suppose I should put this down and let the bots fix it. Thanks, bot. Okay. How are we doing? Somebody can't put something away. Blue chips. I guess spare blue chips should probably come over here to be turned into rockets. What else is over here? Oh, you also have electric engines. Spare electric engines should probably be turned into flying robot frames, I guess? Where is that? Up here. Yeah. Okay. These will be extra electric engines. And that goes in there. Okay, good. Did I finish making the last? I did. Put that guy in there, put that guy in there. So that means I can copy this for the fourth one. And then over here, I can put one of these guys in. We should add a space platform. So we're going to make space science. Which I'm curious if this will auto-launch once that gets over here. Okay. What else do we want to do here? I guess we kind of have to... I guess we'll just do more mining productivity. Did you come over here? Oh, you're launching. Okay, great. All right, so we can work on manufacturing this stuff. Why? We have no copper. What happened to the copper? Well, it's all getting eaten over here. Okay, in that case, what we should do is, let's just do this. And let's just put copper in there. Are we even do we even have copper available? Looks like maybe not. Okay, so let's do this. Might as well do these two while we're here. And that one. Okay. But I think once we back up on the green circuits, we'll get more of the copper through. Okay. Oh yeah, it's backing up here already. Okay, great. Okay, we have this up here. Now, let's do some design. We're gonna turn this off just for a second. Now, I'd spent a little bit of time figuring out we're gonna upgrade this. And part of this involves being able to scale up. Whoa, we have trains out of fuel. We should fix that. Are we back to making this stuff now again? Yeah, and stuff is starting to trickle through, so okay. Now, it turns out that the rate at which these chunks spawn in orbit here is related to the sum of the width of your platform plus the height of your platform. And so that means that, roughly speaking, the smallest in terms of area, right? Because we have to put foundation down for everything that we build. So the smallest area with the largest perimeter is going to be a square. I mean, it would be, I don't know, some kind of circle, but that's going to be a pain in the butt. So we'll just do a square. And so the size of the square is related to how many chunks you need to be grabbing. And so that's actually the thing that we're going to have to scale up as we want to produce more space science. And so I think I figured a relatively economical way to do that, where we mostly just have to pay for the perimeter that we make larger. Now, at the beginning, it turns out you get some amount of production just for having a hub. And so it turns out the natural spawn rate of asteroid chunks is enough to do the 64 science per minute that we're initially going to be looking for. So we really, it's going to be easy to get the chunks at first with a modest sized base. Now, the main trick is these chunks tend to fly towards the center of the platform-ish. And so in order to capture as many of the chunks as possible, we basically need to have grabbers, asteroid collectors, covering as much of the perimeter of the platform as possible. So the overall design that we're going to work on is we're going to have scalable production. So we need smelting and assembly of the space science and power. And so we need to be able to upgrade that stuff. And then we'll have an area. And so I think what we'll do is we'll do science production over here. We'll do smelting over here. We'll do power down here. And then we'll do the asteroid crushing up here. And then the rest of the base is going to be dedicated to asteroid collection. So I turned this off for the time being so that we could do a little bit of design work. And so the first thing that we're going to do is let's just get, for placeholders, we'll be able to get away with 5 assembly machines once we start scaling them up. We may need to eventually apply beacons. So that will go here to here. All right, that hits it, but that does not. Okay. And then we're going to need another one on the other side. 1, 2. And then I think we roughly want to, let's see, we need to put this guy back. And then I think we roughly want to center this-ish. And we need some room for belts. 1, 2, 3. I think this will work, if I recall correctly from my design sessions. Okay, so we're going to get belts of stuff out here and put them into the assembly machines. That's not right. What I want to do is this. Okay, so we'll get efficiency modules. In terms of beltage, we'll get 2 inputs in like this on this belt. And so we can bring that in like this. Actually, we can bring it in even a little further up. We have to hop over like this. And then we'll do things this way. Okay. What you're complaining. Okay, so that gets 2 ingredients over here onto this belt. And then we need the other one like this. And you'll come this way. And you'll go on the inside of this belt. Something's getting chewed on, and I hope it's not me. What is all that? Ow, good grief. Fine. Just, we gotta, like, put mines around this stuff, too. And get the uranium outpost. Okay. We got some guys just wandering around out there. I guess that's okay. Okay, back to... Oh, somebody's out of fuel. Who's that? Who's out of fuel? This guy. Okay. Alright, get rid of this stuff. That's extra. Okay, good. What's down here? These guys are just like chilling next to my roboport and radar and stuff. That's weird. Okay, but that's okay. They can, you know. All right, we're gonna go in and out and in and out, in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and then we need to fill in the holes here. Like so, and then you'll hop here. And you'll come down here. And that will put you into the hub. Okay. And we need to fill in this stuff. Okay, good. On this side, I think we just, I don't exactly know what order we'll do stuff in. I think we're eventually going to use foundries here. So I don't have to worry too much about this. But I think you could go here. I think you will go here. You will always have the only smelting we're doing is for iron ore. So you go in, you come out, and then that will put iron plates back into the hub. And then I think initially, we could do this for power. I think 6 solar panels is enough. Although I guess there's no real reason we can't do that. Especially if we take this stuff out. Okay, and then this stuff, I'll leave that in just so we can see how far that extends. This is going to extend to here, just in case. We'll do nuclear power down here, I think. Although maybe we want to slide this up a little bit. I think to there. Like that. Okay. That needs to be covered. Okay. Now, the next bit is we need crushers. And this crusher, let's see, first of all, it needs efficiency modules. And this will only put in things that are not asteroid chunks. So whatever the product of the crushing is going to come in here. And now here is the next deal. We want this to go like this. Okay, so you're going to get the chunks in, and any extra chunks you're going to put back, and those are going to go on the right side. Although I don't really know that it matters, except that these will only be chunks, and sorry, we need to blacklist these. This is anything that's not a chunk. Okay, now, next step, did I center this thing? I did. Okay, now, here is the trick. If you look, we have sort of a central island here, and as long as this section of belt here is actually sort of like a peninsula, and so it means we can leave big chunks of the area around here that are inside the belt empty, which means we don't need to fill it with the foundation stuff. And so this is the cool economical way to do this. Now, I do want to make the collection area like so. And your other side will be here. And we do want to cover the entire outside. So what we want to do is we need to get the next one over. Now this is, let's see, I guess if I do this, if I make these be long-handed inserters, then they will get to the crusher faster. Okay, so you're gonna come here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go there, and then we're gonna copy this guy, put him there. And then we can copy, actually what we wanna do is we're gonna copy this, and then we can go here, and we can go here, and then we can turn a corner. And then we can grab this guy again, across the back, grab a corner, up the side, get a corner, and then you are going to go here, like that. So this gives us a perimeter entirely covered with asteroid catchers. Big chunks of the middle are empty, and so the nice thing is that this is sort of like minimal use of foundation here, which is nice stuff. Yeah, so that covers that. We should probably start bringing some foundation up. How much do I have in here? Ooh, lots. Okay. So we've got 4. So let's do this. Let's put some in there. Foundation. Oh, actually I can do this. Copy and paste. No, that didn't work. All right, whatever. Foundation me. And foundation me. Okay. Now we can also get rid of some of this stuff. Like we don't need these beacons yet. But we have room for them when we do, and they won't run into the belts is the most important deal. And so if we want to extend, basically what we do is we extend, we won't touch this part. So basically the manufacturing portion of the base is going to stay close to the top middle here. And then we'll just push the boundaries out when we want to expand this. Okay, let's see. We can auto request some of this stuff now. All right, now we need to do some controls of stuff. How big is this? This is 100 belts, which means the top is, we'll call it approximately 100 belts, because we have some here, and 50, let's call it 300 total belts. And so a belt can hold 8, one belt tile can hold 8 items. We're currently set up to use half the belt, so that would make 4, and I like to leave extra space, so that'll leave 2. All right, what is going on here? Where did these guys come from? Is a very super excellent question. And how the heck did they wander through here? All right, now you're being annoying. Although, wait, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. They killed me. I wasn't even watching. All right, we have to deal with this. Oh, we did get some mines in. Okay. Well, I can't do the... all right. Maybe we can just get mines on these guys. And you're gonna run into some of that. All right, let's go get our corpse. I'm very curious how those guys got in. I don't know. I thought we put mines around everywhere. Those were down in the science, right? Yeah, that was down here. All right, not too big of a deal. But what I will do is, I do want to just sort of clean up. Let's get rid of mines. We don't need to clutter up our base with mines. Clean up after ourselves. Okay. Good. I think I need to do this again. Okay. Right. So let's get, what was I saying? We got like 300 belts, and let's use half the belt, one lane of the belt, so that makes 4 per tile. And if we just like say, let's just not cram stuff on there, so that's 2 per tile. So that's 600 total, which means that in terms of total rocks that we want on here, I think what we want to say is we want what did I say? 300 times 2 is 600. So I think we want 150 of these. I think we want 150 of these. We kind of need twice as many oxides as the other kinds. So we need that. Now, we will also do this guy. Flip it. So we'll put a red one in here, and we'll put a green one in here. And this belt will say read belt contents of all belts. Now, over here, what we want is we want to say the red is how much we want, so that's red. The green will be how much we have, that's how much is on the belt. And for each type of chunk, this will only be positive if we need some more of that chunk, which means that we can go from here to here, and we can say set filters here. So we only pick up the types of asteroids that we need. Okay, now we need to like make our way around. I'm gonna do 2 just so we get rotational, so we get symmetry. Right, if I copy these and we flip them, they still line up, right? Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Where's that paste? That's set filters, and that's set filters. Paste there. You're not set filters. Okay, so copy this, and you'll go there, and there, and there, and there. Basically all of these guys. Okay, what is all that? Where are these guys getting in? I feel like they're getting in down here somewhere. Oh, they wandered right over the area that has no roboports. Okay. That explains it. All right, and oh, we don't have them up here either. All right, then let's get mines. Just coat this area with mines. Wow, down here too? Oh, that guy is about to blow up. Okay, that's fine. We'll fix it. Wowzers. Do I need to go deal with these guys? Alright, caught them all. Oh, I'm wandering through spit. Okay, good. Now, where's this thing? Let's get rid of all the mines that we just plunked down there. Okay. How we doing up here? We still need more space platform. Oh, we got guys up here still? Okay. Alright, bots will fix it all. Let's get some more space platform up here. Oh, we're waiting on it? We're waiting on launching this stuff. Okay, we're getting these in. Is this okay? Do I need to just do something about these guys? They've kind of expanded right near my mines. Okay, I think, what are we doing? We're out of steel here, so we need to do something similar to this. And put a bunch of steel in here. Okay, let's finish designing this over here. Okay, so did we get the filters all the way around? Almost. Okay. That gets the asteroid filters in. We're destroying mines. We gotta get that guy. Fine, fine, fine. Give me the tank. Alright, where are you at? You just kind of like expanded a little too close here. And we can just run back behind these mines. Might as well just get rid of these guys. Alright, good. Alright, that will hopefully stop them from complaining or being annoying. We'll see. We'll see if we managed to prevent the mischief. I feel like I'm going to destroy something by driving in the tank up here. One never knows. Alright, this is the area I need to be in. Oh, I got a pipe. Look at that business. Okay, great. All right, now we are going to need to make a crusher, for which I also need LDS. So let's get some LDS in. And then what do I need for making grabbers? Also LDS. Okay, great. Back up to the science platform. Okay, then the last thing I think we need... Oh, we can get rid of this stuff. And this. And in fact, this. Okay. Good. Why do you think you're not? Aha. Okay, good, 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 good. All right. The last thing we want is we want to get a constant combinator that tells us how much we want in the hub. And I think what we want in here are, we want to get some iron ore so we can smelt it. That is then going to turn into iron plates. We also need ice. And we need carbon. And we'll need space science, for which I think 2,000 is plenty. Okay, good. And so that's how much we want. The green in the hub is how much we need, and then anything that's positive here is stuff we want. And so we can just say set recipe up here, and the crusher will switch between crushing recipes. Let's see, you also need to come here. So we're only going to do this if we actually need more space science in here, which would be if the space science signal is positive. We want more than we have. So that's ready. And then also here, where this is only enabled if we need more iron plates. And so you're ready. Okay, how are we doing platform-wise? We still need a lot of platform. You're still waiting to get platform. But you should just continue getting some. How are we doing on making it down here? We're not getting enough. Ooh, wow. We used up all that steel already. we should probably just do this. Okay, good. Let's see. Do I have what is needed to make the crusher? We can make one crusher. And then how many grabbers do we need? Actually, let's just do real quick. Let's just make this the space science blueprint and hold on to it for a second. Yeah, where do I want to put this? Is this it? Oh, I should, okay, here. I don't have the right icon here, so I don't know what it is. Let's just put this in here so we have it for reference. Let's keep this until we know we're not getting more. I don't need this stuff. I don't need extra chem plants. Okay. Asteroid collector. So how many do we need? 14. Okay, so I guess we start with 1, 2. All right, we're getting this stuff in. Getting the steel in. The hardest part is like shipping all this stuff up to orbit. Okay, good. All right. So that's another 200 that's going to come up, and we still need 300, so that's okay. Can we, is there like one more tile I can trim off of here somewhere? I mean, I suppose I could get rid of some of this stuff. Oh yeah, I can do this. Because these guys have to be here anyway. And that lets me trim these 2 tilers and this one. And now, aha! Great! That will save us a whole rocket trip just by doing that. Okay, good. Oh, we need filters down here. Okay, so you are going to be iron plates. You are going to be ice. And you are going to be carbon. Carbon. And so then those guys I think are all ready. All right, how are we doing here? Come on. Space Foundation. Why don't I do something like this? As long as I'm looking, let's put more stuff in. Okay, how about me? I've got 2, that makes 4. Maybe I'll do 100 of this. All right, are we launching stuff over here yet? Come on. Okay, come on, launch your stuff. So close. Are we going faster down here now? Where aren't you going? You're not getting enough. Oh wow, you're like eating all of the steel before it can get to these last guys. I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, that's what you're waiting for, right? Is just steel. We're getting plenty of this stuff, so it's just steel. And how much is in one of these? You take 20. So, I mean, I guess I could do something like this, right? Just like direct insert it here. Let's see, I have now 4 grabbers. That makes 9. Okay, good. So slow, all this stuff. Let's see. Did I unlock this yet? No, I have to actually place the grabbers to do that. Oh, now we're working. Oh right, because I direct inserted the steel all up in here. How fast are you delivering stuff? 0.1 a second. Oh, right. So that's 6 a minute? Is that right? 15 seconds, yeah. 6 a minute. Ooh, times 6, 36 a minute. Ooh. Slow, slow, slow. Okay, good. We launched some. Should probably wait for these to finish. These are close. But we can start. Once these launch, we can just double check our counting here. Alright, you're launching. You need 2, and you're launching. Okay, good. That should be 100 more up to the station. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so you need 100 and you need 100. Okay, that gets those in. Now, I want to do a mixed load, so I want to put this somewhere that we're outside of Roboport range. Okay, so what all needs to be in here? So we need like 400 belts as well. So, okay, we don't need this yet, and we'll leave that there. But that means you could be belts. And you could be belts. How are we doing on steel down in these guys? I guess we may as well. There's just like more steel over here. Until we get it all. Okay, that was belts. These can also be belts. That was belts, so that's the last of the belts. Okay, good. What else is on there? Okay, now we can start loading this up. We need 24 of these. It's like half a rocket worth. What else do we want in here? 15. Okay, and then how about the assembly machines? Okay, so then copy this. Oh, we're about to launch the other belts. Okay. So now we want to do this. That requests that thing, those things in there. But I think we want to then do this. Are you full? Deliver to space science. You're almost there. Deliver to space science. We got all this stuff. Deliver to space science. All right, what's next? Combinator stuff. So we need 20 constant combinators. Okay. 14 speed modules. And how big are crushers? We could get one crusher in. Okay, copy this. Put up here. Okay, we got combinators, modules, and crushers. Where's my thing? Then we want to do, I guess we need a stack of these guys, which I don't really need to, I can just do that up here, right? I can just do that here. Okay. Okay, not those. We need 12 of these. Okay, 6 solar panels. By the way, do we still need more space platform? We do not. Okay, good. What else do we need? We got the 6 solar panels. We already have the assemblers up there. We need 2 of these guys. And we need a furnace. We got the crusher already, we got the hub already. And so we just need 4. I wonder if there's enough space to get the other 4 asteroid collectors on there. Let's find out. Let's put you there. All right, you, that doesn't fit. Okay, so go ahead. you don't have all this stuff in. Oh, is that because I did not finish making all of these? I did not. Good to know. I do need to put the crusher in. Oh, that's probably why. Oh, I couldn't load it there. It's because I couldn't find one. All right, we'll see. Do you have all this stuff? No, you need the other 4 that I'm making. Just want to get these in here. Okay. I'm good. Do any of these guys have room? You have a crusher. Should I just deliver you? You don't have all of those. You could go. You're gonna be full. Alright, you may as well just deliver that. Are you ready to go? You could go. Are you full? You could go. Okay. Let's see if we get all this stuff in. And then we'll see if this turns on properly. Here's the crusher. All right, now we can turn these into space science. Which means we can, oh good, we'll do that next. And then we want thrusters and Vulcanus and Kovarex and Fulgora and Gleba. That'll be our first. All right, are we missing anything? We're missing one inserter, which somehow we didn't count right. That one. Weird. I don't know what happened, but fine. One inserter. Or actually, you know what? I'll just send a stack up. So that... Oh no, they all got built. No? Oh, because I didn't do that. All right. Hey, we're starting to collect stuff. Do you have power? You do have power. Okay, so we can see the ones at the corner that they have overlapping collection areas. So the entire perimeter of the ship is covered in collection area, which means we'll be able to get all, our full complement of chunks delivered to us. And so, are you making some stuff yet? We need metallic chunks. Here's a metallic chunk. There's the one missing. How many do they send? All right, yeah, we've got extras here. Okay, good. We are beginning to make iron and iron plates, so that's good. And they're starting to come out over here. I kind of just want to see that we manage to be creating some space science. But yeah, it's going to take us a long time to get to the point where we stop collecting asteroids. We'll get there eventually, because, like I said, we should be collecting asteroids faster than we'll use them for this science here. Okay, good. Iron's starting to back up here. Okay, what else do I want to do back here? I guess I'm going to need one of these. So I am going to need 200 concrete for that. Okay, why do I not have a place to put my stone furnaces? Oh, because you need to be this. And you are going to be that. What else did you put in there? I don't want you in there. Chem plants probably have to go in here. Filter to chem plants. Chem plants less than 20. Chem plants less than 20. Good. Take this off. Alright, good. Put that away. What else is in my trash that I need to get rid of? Nothing. Okay, but I can make one of these, which we'll need to get the space science back down here. How are we doing up here? Great, we got like a bunch of oxide chunks, so that's helpful. Now we're switching back to iron. The metallic chunks are the most plentiful around Novice. Unfortunately, the oxides are the least plentiful. It's still enough, but this will eventually go faster once we get asteroid reprocessing, which, you know, we can probably go stick over here somewhere, I guess, once we have that researched, which won't be until after we're done with Gleba. So, yeah, we won't be doing that anytime soon. Okay, but we are getting ice in over here, so that's good. We just need the ice to stack back up back to here and then get 50 in here in order for us to then switch to doing the carbon here. So I guess part of this design, we're not using any of the internal storage here. We're basically saying don't grab something unless we need it on the belt, and then once you've grabbed it, just stick it on the belt. So I think that's okay. There's plenty of storage on the belt, to be honest. So we don't really have any need to use the storage in the grabbers. Although I suppose we could. We will use it on some of the ship designs that we do later. But those are problems for future Mystic Fish. Right now, the belt has plenty of storage, and still, almost have the ice backed up. Almost there, almost there, almost there. But we do have a lot of oxide on here, so that's good. Aha. Nope. You. Okay. Oh, back to metallic. Alright, starting to stack up the ice. We only get like 5 ice per like chunk. It's not a lot. once we see this down here at the lower right, I'm watching the ice. Once that gets to 50, we'll switch to making carbon, and then that should kick off our, oh, we're so close. That should kick off our space science. Okay, now we're doing carbon. There we go. And there comes the carbon onto the belt. Okay, space science is getting created. That looks good. Let's see. One of the things I think we could do, actually, let's edit this. I think we can get rid of all of our placeholders at this point. So I think we can just do this. That gets rid of all of the blinkies. That's good. I think I will keep a no landmine deal here. Looks like we could get a couple of these things in here so they don't take up the space. And I don't think I need this anymore. Okay, how are we doing up here? Hey, space science is getting into the hub here. Nice. Okay, awesome. That is space science up and running, and so I'm actually pretty happy with this design. This is much better than the other one that I did, which we don't have to talk about because it's not nearly as cool as this one. But we just got we have our little upgradable space in the middle, and then one long peninsula of asteroid collecting. And again, because they can sort of collect across with each other, then let's see, do I actually want to do this too? Doesn't hurt. And we don't have to worry about breaking a connection accidentally. Awesome. So we need, let's take a look at this. This is going to take 500 of these, so it's going to take a few minutes to make this. We're making, I think, 75 per minute? Yeah, 75 per minute is enough. So, not too long, and we'll have enough for the logistics network. So that will probably be just enough time for us to go set up receiving the space science down on Novice. But that's going to be a problem for future Mystic Fish. We'll leave that till next episode. So pretty happy with this. We'll see how it goes when it comes time for it to expand this. But I think we're in good shape. It means that we can basically linearly scale the asteroid collection because we only need sort of a linear amount of material to continue to make this peninsula sort of longer and increase the perimeter. And so that's a nice property to have. Because it means, again, it's going to end up being mostly empty space in the middle, which is pretty wild to me that we can get away with doing that. But I don't know. I think that's the cool part of this design. So we'll see how it works out. I'm excited to get to the point where we actually get to scale this because that'll be fun. But in the meantime, we'll stop there. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.